Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x plus 2 to the power 4. This is equal to 16. So what are the values of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have x plus 2 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 16. Now the first step is to take 16 on the left hand side, so that we have x plus 2 raised to the power of 4 minus 16. This is equal to 0. Now, we can express x plus 2 to the power of 4 as x plus 2 raised to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2 here. Subtract 16, which is the same thing as 4 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Now, this equation here is of the form a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b multiplied by a subtract b. Now from this equation here, we have that a is equal to x plus 2 raised to the power of 2, and we have that b is equal to 4. So this implies that a plus b equal to 0. This is the same thing as x plus 2 raised to the power of 2 plus 4. This is equal to 0. Now let's call this as case 1. Then we have that a subtract b. This is equal to 0. So this implies that x plus 2 raised to the power of 2 minus 4. This is equal to 0. Let's call this as case 2. Now let's start with case 1. Let's start from case 1 here. Now in case 1 we have x plus 2 raised to the power of 2 plus 4. This is equal to 0. Now we have that x plus 2 to the power of 2. This is of the form a plus b raised to the power of 2, which we can express as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2, then plus 2 times a b. So that let's apply this algebraic identity from here, so that we have x to the power of 2 plus 2 squared, which is 4, then plus 4x, then plus 4. This is equal to 0. So we have x squared plus 4x, then plus 4 plus 4, this is 8, and this is equal to 0. So we form a quadratic equation here, where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 4, and we have that c is equal to 8. So we can solve for x1, comma x2. This is by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything here divided by 2 times a. Now, let's substitute the values of a, b, and c into this formula here, so that we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 8. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. Now, this means that we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared. This is equal to 16 minus 4 times 8. This is minus 32, then divided by 2. So this means we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 32. This is negative 16 divided by 2. Now the next step is that we have negative 4 plus or minus. We can express the square root of negative 16. This is the square root of 16 times negative 1 divided by 2. Now, this means we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16. This is 4. Then square root of negative 1. This is the same thing as I. So we have 4i divided by 2. Now, in the numerator, we have that 2 is common here, so we can factor out 2, so that we have minus 4 divided by 2, this is negative 2, plus or minus 4i divided by 2, this is 2i, then divided by 2. So let's simplify these 2 and 2 here, so that now we have x1 comma x2, this is equal to negative 2 plus or minus 2i. So this is to imply that we have two complex solutions. We have two complex solutions under case 1. So let's proceed to case 2 from here. Now in case 2 here, we have that x plus 2 raised to the power of 2 subtract 4, this is equal to 0. Now let's expand this so that we have x to the power of 2 plus 2 squared, this is 4, then plus 4x minus 4, this is equal to 0. Now we have that x squared plus 4x, we have 4 minus 4, and this is equal to 0. So this means this simplifies here, so that now this is equal to 0. We have that x is common here, so we can factor out x, so that we have x squared divided by x, this is x, then plus 4x divided by x, this is 4, then this is equal to 0. Now we have got two parts here. We have x3, this is equal to 0, then we have x plus 4, this is equal to 0. So this is to mean that x4, this is equal to negative 4. So x3 equal to 0 and x4 equal to negative 4. These are two real solutions. These are two real solutions under case 2. Now let's verify that these two real solutions here satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall, we have that x plus 2 raised to the power of 4. They should give us a value of, 16. So let's start with x3, which is equal to 0. So we have 0 plus 2 raised to the power of 4. They should give us a value of 16. So here we have 2 to the power of 4. This should be equal to 16. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So we have that 16 is equal to 16. So this is to imply that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that x3 here satisfies the equation. So let's check x4, which is minus 4. So here we have negative 4 plus 2 raised to the power of 4. This should give us a value of 16. Now, negative 4 plus 2, this is negative 2 raised to the power of 4. This should give us a value of 16. So negative 2 to the power of 4, this is equal to 16, and this is equal to 16. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this proves that the two real solutions here satisfies the equation. So we have got 4 solutions, 2 complex solutions here, and then 2 real solutions here. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.